In top-class professional sailing, winning the famed Crimson Blazer created by the Long Beach Yacht Club in California is a never-to-be-forgotten achievement in anyone's career. Who will win the first of the majors of the 2024 World Match Racing Tour, the Congressional Cup Regatta? This is the 59th staging of this historic sailing event, staged annually at the Long Beach Yacht Club in California, a regatta that's attracted the cream of sailing's best over the years. Steeped in tradition, the top match racing skippers and teams go head-to-head to try and win the coveted trophy and gain valuable points towards the World Match Racing Tour Championship title.
So this year's 12-team lineup at the 59th Congressional Cup includes last year's defending champion Chris Poole from the USA. We have Ian Williams from Great Britain, a 7-time match racing world champion and 5-time winner here of the Congressional Cup. We have Gavin Brady from the USA, a past 4-time winner of the Congressional Cup. We have the 3 skippers that qualified from last week's FICA Cup qualifying event. Scotty Dixon from the USA representing the club here. We have Megan Thompson, the only female skipper in this week's event from New Zealand, and young Cole Tapper representing the CYC, the Cruising Yacht Club of Australia in Sydney, who qualified last week from the FICA Cup. So a hugely impressive lineup.
Last year, this unique Crimson Blazer was lifted onto the broad shoulders of America's Chris Poole for the very first time, as he and his Riptide racing team wrote a new chapter in the illustrious history of the event.
Winning the Congressional Cup last year for the first time was something I've always wanted to do, and the way in which we did it, to go undefeated, which a lot of my sailing heroes have competed at this event and none of them have been able to do it. So it means quite a bit to me. And looking back at last year and going undefeated, there wasn't any really secret to it. We had just basically tried to hone in on what our strengths were from the past 2 Congressional Cups that we had done with similar team. And we tried to refine and improve on that. And we kind of came in with our focus. We felt like we had a pretty good boat speed, and we just had put together a team that was capable of competing with the best. To do something historic like that was not necessarily unattainable, but it's one of those things that's never happened before, so nobody knows if you can do it. But we clearly showed that with the right team and preparation, you can go undefeated.
This year, the competition is even tougher, as there are 12 teams taking part instead of the usual 10. And while Chris is ranked at number 1 in the World Sailing Match Race Rankings, the top teams from around the planet are here, including 5-time Congressional Cup winner Ian Williams from the UK.
Yeah, I feel like we've got a powerful, fit, strong crew. Hopefully I can hang in there at the back and I won't get too tired. And I think bring it on. We're up for strong breeze for sure.
It's great to be back here in Long Beach. We're now heading for the day 1, and it's all full of good feeling going out there. Everybody's on zero, everything can happen. For sure we're going to do our best to get some points in, but most important for us is to have a good development during this week.
The history of the event includes the cream of America's Cup racers over the years, plus Olympic and world champions, and also enjoys many glorious traditions.
You know, the club's really involved in the community, and we give back to the community, and now this is an opportunity for us to showcase the city of Long Beach to the world. We have sailors coming in from all over the world to compete right here in our beautiful city of Long Beach, and we're very fortunate to have that in our backyard. This is our 59th year for the Congressional Cup. It's changed over the years with different conditions and sailboats and sailors, but the tradition stays alive with the Crimson Blazer and the trophy. The Congressional Cup uses the Catalina 37s, which is our fleet behind us. Our sailing foundation takes great care of them with also the Long Beach Yacht Club. Always looking for a good competition out on the water. This year's exciting. We have 2 Long Beach Yacht Club members sailing in Congressional Cup, along with a female, Megan. So looking forward to having her out on the water. And but looking forward to just some really good competition, some great sailing, and having a good time and showcasing the Long Beach Yacht Club and the city of Long Beach.
So once again, the teams leave from the yacht club to the venue for the racing, in front of the Belmont Veterans Memorial Pier at Long Beach, an area which will soon be preparing to host the 2028 Olympic sailing competition. The opening round-robin elimination gets underway, with each team sailing 1 match against all the others in turn. The 4 teams with the highest number of victories when finished advance straight through to the quarterfinal stage. Then the 8 teams remaining have a second chance in the repechage and race again to determine which 4 go home and which 4 survive.
I'll be honest with you, it's a privilege for me to be out here at this. Nobody's out there at 62 crewing. I mean, I enjoy every day and I savor it. And to sail against and with these world-class sailors is a privilege for me. Match racing is the coolest part of sailing, in my opinion, because you can do things in match racing that if you did a fleet race, you'd get thrown out of sailing and beat up in the parking lot. But here, you're complimented for it.
All the big players are here, really. Our coach, Jordan, on our boat, he would tell us stories about when he used to race them, and we sort of thought they were all made up, but it's pretty good to get here and line up against some of these guys.
They're good at what they do, but they still do mistakes. We're gonna find our way to get into those moments where they are going to do some mistakes, because it will happen for sure.
Yeah, we racing Repechage, who we faced in the finals last year. We had a clear plan of what we wanted. We were able to get a penalty on him in the pre-start when he attempted to steal balls and collided with our port side. We're feeling good. We're still ironing out a few things, but we're pretty happy with it. Conditions are a bit more stable now than they were race 1 for us.
Yeah, no, feeling fast, feeling a bit more switched on now, and yeah, a really fun race.
After today's races, Ian Williams, Jeppe Bork, Dave Hood, and Gavin Brady will move on to the next round, leaving the remaining 8 to fight it out to see who will advance as the Congressional Cup continues here in Long Beach, California.
The repechage is now 7 matches, offering a final chance to stay in the competition, and so there is tension on the dock ahead of the start of racing.
Unfortunately, we didn't quite have the results we were looking for. We were really hoping to get inside the top 4 and have the day off today and recover, but we're here in the repechage, and actually it's a great opportunity because the points have just been completely reset. We're going to get another great day of training and some awesome breeze.
It could be an advantage if we proceed doing 7 more races than the top 4 have. I think we need that practice, and it's going to be strong winds.
With the forecasted breeze, we're hoping we stay in Genoa's. It's going to put a lot of emphasis on good crew work and physical strength, and my guys are up for it.
Look for the front edge of that black spinnaker if it starts to collapse. Yes, and so now it's a luff. The trap has been set, and I think Thompson may have just fallen for it. Berntsen luffing, we could see some contact. Megan Thompson is over early and gets a penalty. And let's look how close that bow is. Very close to a possible collision. Look at that. Have they touched? Yes, collision there. Yellow flag. Scotty Dixon gets a penalty.
Despite losing a match against New Zealand's Megan Thompson, Chris Poole scores 6 wins to top the leaderboard and progresses to the next round at the second attempt.
Got me close on the downwind, and then on the second upwind he stretched a little bit, but not quite enough. So it turned into play 2, stay behind and try to look for an opportunity to pass, and we got one and carried the kite to the finish.
Joining him in the quarterfinal stages are Nick Egnott Johnson from New Zealand and young Cole Tapper from Australia, both with 5 wins, plus Eric Monin from Switzerland with 4. The Skipper's Dinner is another of the famous traditions at the Long Beach Yacht Club, and one of the highlights of the year. Around 300 club members and guests attend this year, where each skipper introduces their team, and where presenter Tucker Thompson gets to poke fun at all of them in a riotous and memorable evening of entertainment.
Has been 11 times over the Atlantic come here so many times. So thank you for that.
Into the next phase of competition, and there are some fascinating matches ahead. The leaders of the Round Robin Series choose their opposition first, and Ian Williams selects Cole Tapper. Jeppe Bork opts for Erik Monin, and Dave Hood chooses Nick Egnott Johnson, which leaves Gavin Brady against defending champion Chris Poole.
We're sailing against Nick, EJ, and we really enjoy sailing against Nick. Had the opportunity to go down and train with him in New Zealand before the Worlds in 2022. So he's one of our training partners. We both know each other really good, so it'll be a lot of fun on the water.
Well, I think against Chris, he's got a very well-rounded package, so it doesn't really matter. He doesn't seem like he's got many weaknesses at the moment. So for us, we just have to sail very, very smoothly. There's a little bit more pressure on him maybe, so just make sure the races are close and see how we stack up against him at the end of the day. I think that's all we can do really. I don't think we can see a weakness in his game at the moment, so we've got to make sure that we just don't put a foot wrong and see if he has a bad day.
Yeah, for now we take it one stage at a time. We need to get this quarterfinals over with, and Erik is a hard team to beat. But hopefully we can find ourselves in the semifinals and still have a chance to win the Crimson Blazer.
Hey, come on, protest!
Tapper's aggressive at this point. 10 seconds to go. Tapper's going to go to the right. Green flag, no penalty. Spinnaker wrap. Come on, boys, get that wrap out.
Got it. Yeah, they
coming away, coming away.
And Erik Monin on 2 wins. Bork finished second last year and wants to do even better. He's going to have to sail better than this as he's lost his last 2. Is Gavin going to turn around the wrong mark here? Oh, that's a big mistake. Poole spins around inside of him, gets rid of his penalty with that move. Poole Spinnaker is up first. Brady trying to roll. Poole has pace, but Brady has the angle. Almost bow to bow, and I think Gavin Brady.
Yes. Got
it. What a match.
We got a bit confused with the change of course, but he had a penalty, so good race for us actually. It's a good one to get on him.
Hey, come on! Closing range. It's a flag. Penalty from Chris Poole, asking the umpires, did Brady make a mistake or not? Yes, he did. Gavin Brady, one of the most aggressive on the match racing tour. And there it is. Oh, wow. Brady did it. Neither team has a penalty. Not what you wanted to do. He tacks back. It's close to a collision.
An incredible day of top-class match racing sees Chris Poole advance 3-1 over Gavin Brady, while Nick Egnott Johnson defeats local hero Dave Hood. Erik Monin destroys Jeppe Bork's hopes with a 3-0 victory, and Ian Williams matches that, beating Cole Tapper, as the pressure heats up yet another notch. That decides the final 4 teams for the semifinals, and Ian Williams now faces an old adversary, former world champion Nick Egnott Johnson, while Erik Monin is paired against the USA's Chris Poole. What a lineup! The Congressional Cup Regatta winner receives the now famous Crimson Blazer, a tradition dating back to the early days of the event's founding. Winning this event can be a career-changing moment, and prior to last year, there have been 32 winners over the years. Chris Poole became the 33rd winner last year. It's a moment that none of them will ever forget.
I think I took for everyone who have won the Crimson Blazer. It's one of the biggest thing you can do if you're a sailor and love the match racing. I mean, this is a particular great event, and to be on the top among these great names and being on the cup and having the Crimson Blazer was over the moon. I actually didn't expect it to happen. I wasn't sure that we're gonna manage to do it, but when it happened, we were so proud.
Putting this jacket on last year was something I've dreamed about since I got into match racing, and my heroes have all come and competed here and won this blazer, and to have one of my own felt incredible. It felt like a long journey coming to fruition. And obviously this is just the start for us. We have bigger ambitions like the America's Cup, but to start and win this one the way we won it was a dream.
Yeah, it was an amazing feeling to have won the Crimson Blazer. 2011 was quite very emotional actually, because my mother had actually passed away that week, and so definitely it was mixed feelings. I feel it now. But fantastic to have won such a prestigious regatta in sailing.
So which of the final 4 skippers will don the Crimson Blazer this year? Can Poole repeat his success? Or will it be a first-time winner with Nick or Eric who are hungry for success? If Ian Williams wins again, it will be for a record 6th time.
I think today we're going to go out and just keep doing what we've been doing all week. We're 2-0 behind against Chris Poole, who is the defender here, but I think a Crimson Blazer would fit me well, so...
We just need to sail the boat the way we know how, and everything else will come together.
So yeah, just going to go out there, give it our best shot, and yeah, have a great time doing it, because where else would you rather be match racing in the world right now?
Keep it up! Drop your kite! Drop it! Avoiding!
Is Monin keeping clear? There's contact for sure. There's the penalty flag in the air. Monin is just having his way with Chris Poole. Going to see another penalty likely here. 2 blue flag penalties. Your first finalist in the 59th Congressional Cup is Chris Poole.
EJ, aggressive.
Now, here we go. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's all on.
Is it time?
Collision.
Hey, no room! Over Repechage!
My goodness, Ian Williams gets the penalty for that.
I had spinnaker in my face, so I didn't really know about the second penalty. You know, I think we're sailing well, we're sailing fast. I think we've got a good chance to win the next race.
The race is going to go to Ian Williams, which means, ladies and gentlemen, your second finalist for the Congressional Cup is now Ian Williams.
There will not be a new recipient of the Crimson Blazer this year then, and no new name added to the famous trophy. The defending champion, Chris Poole, and his Riptide racing team must now overcome Ian Williams from the UK, with his Gladstone's Long Beach team to retain the title. 2 of the best teams in the business, ready for a mighty battle.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Long Beach, California. We are live on finals day at the 59th Annual Congressional Cup.
Easy about keeping clear there. Big action here, port starboard, but I think Williams has done a good job there.
Over rotation! Why are you rotating up? Starboard port!
Wow!
Starboard port!
2-1.
Gotta be on him.
Could go either way, I think.
Oh, and it goes to yellow.
Yellow
so
penalty, Chris Poole.
2-1.
Wow.
3,
starboard, copy.
2, 1, go hoist.
Pulls around.
Wide lane. Easy, clear, a little more. Bows on, 2,
6 seconds.
1, go hoist.
And here's Williams.
Got a race coming up the course here.
All right, well, Dave, have a look on screen. We've switched matches over to Eric Monin taking his second race over Nick Egnott-Johnson. There is your third place finisher in this Congressional Cup, leaving Nick Egnott-Johnson to finish 4th.
One go for the cross here.
Huge moment.
Let's go all the way though.
Has he got it?
2.
Now, don't worry about that, mate.
Yes. Big lead change, big moment.
Long starboard.
What you
said
inside of him?
One lane.
Oh no.
Has Poole tacked too early?
Go hoist.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
a little bit of miscommunication there.
Miscommunication, so that'll cost Poole some very valuable speed around the top mark.
Oh, big moment for Williams and a big loss for Poole, as the lead has now shifted in favor of the Brits. And Ian Williams, as he approaches the line, just able to hold off Chris Poole. And even the score in the finals at 1-all. Wow.
Great racing.
What a match.
Well, yeah, I mean, the dial-up, the penalty was obviously crucial. He's sailing really fast, so we need to just work on that a little bit, be a little bit faster. We're pretty smooth. We've got great tactics from Richard, so yeah, if we can just get a click more speed out of the boat, I think we'll be good.
All even in the final after 2 top-class matches.
Oh, Paul has to be careful here. You see his stern.
Don't go in there. There's not room in there.
Collision.
No room in there.
Going to be a penalty between. There's no rounders here.
Oh, the boats are locked
You're
together.
breaking our boat.
They are
What are you
locked together.
doing?
Look at that. Look at the stanchions.
There's no way there's room in there.
They're locked in there. They are stuck.
You've turned into that. You've turned down into that. You've turned down into that.
This start's going to be in the hands of the umpires, and it's a blue flag penalty. That's Chris Poole.
You should think about a red, guys. We're in trouble here. We're in big trouble.
So that's Williams saying, hey, Poole got the penalty, but he got the advantage in the situation too. So a red flag penalty would mean that Poole has to do it immediately after the start.
I'll tell you what, folks, you've got what you paid for coming out to watch this finals today. It is all on between Poole and Williams.
Did Ian tack a little
You need to
thin
go
there?
faster here, guys. Focus on speed, please.
Poole still has that extra speed edge. You can hear Williams talking about it. Look at Poole.
Forget on the match racing rule, Ian can tack if that's the proper course here.
On port.
So Ian's going to round the mark, and I doubt he'll veer away. He might just hold Chris up here.
Let's see. I was going to say to Dave, let's see if you're right, but I already know he's always right. And there it is. Ian Williams luffing. Poole advancing.
Hey, come on! Go hoist.
I give Ian credit for his Hollywood efforts.
Now watch for the jibe from Poole here.
Jibe right here.
They're talking about the jibe. It's going to be close. No, I think Poole might have. I don't know if he had a window there. You can see Joachim Aschenbrenner with his hand on the main sheet. So another lead change.
That was close and a big moment for Poole. Remember, he still has to get rid of that penalty.
So it will look like a bottom mark rounding where they go jib up and kite down, but then he needs to execute a spin right before the finish line. And the advantage of doing it at the finish line is that you don't need to get the boat back up to speed.
Well, here we go.
Doesn't have to be perfect. Just get
Check
it
what
up.
you guys think about the bias.
Jib going up
No hurry.
on Poole's boat. The pole is already down. They are 1 length from the line now. Here comes the kite.
Up. Get the head down. Get the head down.
Get the head of the spinnaker down. So there's the head of the spinnaker
Chance to
down
point that
now.
in, right? Doesn't look like a great chance.
And
though.
spinning.
And there comes Williams from behind, but the penalty is now shed. And as he crosses the line, Chris Poole has done it. 2 points to 1 over Ian Williams in the finals.
Nice job, Bernie. The pre-start we had a good position on the boundary, but apparently the umpires felt Ian was entitled to room, which is a little bit of a surprise to our team, but unfazed by it. We were pretty happy with our start position. We had good boat speed, stayed close, and were able to roll Ian and stretch away on that downwind. So, and then we extended and got to the favored side on the second upwind, as our tactician Joachim called, and from there we just stretched away and sailed fast.
Advantage Poole 2 wins to 1, and poised for the vital 4th match, one which Williams must win to stay in the game.
Into the mark. Tack set for Poole in the lead. He won the first 2 matches and the first to win 3 points, so it's a big moment, and Williams is up against the ropes, but he's close. Tack set for both teams.
Go, 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 hey!
Sing out of here. We haven't lost time.
Long port, really long port, Joachim.
The whole Congressional Cup, Scotty, could be right here for Chris Poole, and Ian Williams knows it.
A little bit better for Ian Williams. This is so close.
No. Jibing. Jibing.
I think this
Little
will
hot,
be.
guys.
Both teams jiving at the same time. Williams says he's going to come out hot, higher angle, try to get up on affecting Chris's breeze, that red spinnaker.
So Williams very happy with his boat speed. I think he's going to follow Poole around here and go straight into attack. This is real cutthroat stuff. Oh, Poole's jib a little bit slow there.
Yeah, a bit of trouble for Poole, and that opens the door for Williams. He's right back in this match, as you say, Scotty. An immediate attack for the Brits, and Poole follows
watch
suit.
for Williams to go back. Wow, attacking duel. Well, a bit of a
lay line for the mark for the last time.
And 2, 1, go hoist.
This could be history in the making.
Pressure will come to us in a second here.
Chris Poole, however, the world ranked #1.
Copy, straight.
Is the reigning Congressional Cup champion. He's already won a Crimson Blazer. He's looking to do it again, and he's in charge right now with his crew, Jochen Aschenbrenner, Bernardo Freitas, Mal Parker, Luke Payne, and Harry West.
Copy.
Heading for the line, just a few boat lengths left.
Copy. Let's not hit the committee boat either.
Good call there, Chris. Don't hit the committee boat. Don't mess up now because everyone is watching you. As Chris Poole and crew head for the line, Repechage Racing. They won last year, they came back, and now, ladies and gentlemen, they've done it again. Chris Poole is your Congressional Cup champion.
Let him hear it on the pier, folks. Congratulations, Chris Poole. Great attempt there by Ian Williams.
Now,
what a race. Congratulations, Chris.
Gotta come back from the shoulder. Really well done.
Command performance.
2 in a row, buddy. 2 in a row. Jibing, main man, jibing.
Chris almost hit the pier there, decides to turn away from it. Well, that's good because now it's a victory lap in front of the fans here in Long Beach, California. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Chris Poole and Repechage Racing.
One in the water.
I feel that Chris and his team just had that little edge. I think that's what all that practice gives you, you know, and those real fine moments. He was a little smoother, a little faster, all the way through the final. And we had a chance because we had a bit of bad luck with the gear failure, but yeah, as I said, he had that little edge in the key moments, and you know, they did a great job. All I can do is really congratulate them.
Well, gentlemen.
There we
Hit
go.
the champagne fry, boys. Right in front of the pier, all the fans here of Club 100, Long Beach Yacht Club, Veterans Memorial Pier here in Long Beach, California, Congressional Stadium. Chris Poole, your 2024 Congressional Cup champion. Give it up one more time on the pier for Chris Poole, folks.
Oh, it's going to be a big party at the Long Beach Yacht Club tonight. Well done, Chris.
What an achievement by Chris Poole. Back-to-back wins for the American and his team.
It's an incredible feeling. It wouldn't have been possible without my amazing team. Harry West, Luke Payne, Mal Parker, Bernardo Freitas, Jochen Aschenbrenner. Those guys absolutely crushed it.
Third place is won by Eric Monin of Switzerland. And then there's the traditional race to the bar back at the club. Time for the press conference and the award celebrations, set before the Long Beach Yacht Club sponsors, members, and volunteers. Commodore Scott Dixon has the honor of presenting the 2024 Crimson Blazer to Chris Poole. And now, the magnificent Congressional Cup trophy with a check for $20,000 US. As the 2024 Congressional Cup Regatta draws to a close, it's been another magnificent success. Superbly hosted by the Long Beach Yacht Club once again. Can Chris Poole win for 3 successive years? It's a landmark regatta next year, the 60th edition, and that is sure to be a huge celebration when the World Match Racing Tour and the top teams return in 2025.